You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean. Johnson.
Maria Menounos and Bing.com present live from the Mixology 101 bar at the Farmers Market in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Dancing with the Stars edition. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV for Dancing with the Stars.
Bing is for doing, and we are doing season 14 post Dancing with the Stars after show for AFTERBUZZ TV, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host. Well, I'm Rachel Zalis, actually. Before I introduce those other ladies.
Most importantly,
Robin Antin. Yay, back.
Yay, back.
Naturally. Super busy with those Pussycat Dolls, let me tell you.
Yes, naturally choreographing our intro there.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
of course.
I know we had
Naturally
our
choreographing.
little thing going on.
That's
And Jackie Miranne, of course, the lovely, fabulous,
Gorgeous.
beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
We're actually admiring our bracelets.
That's
right. We have good, like, accoutrement
Fun,
today.
little-
Jackie, are you showing
Mine's
yours
my
off?
This is my cheapie though.
These are
I
called-
feel like these aren't mine is.
Oh, okay.
These are called details
We
on a
got
woman.
good
Right.
accessoires.
That's
Exactly,
right.
yeah.
Anyway, we are live at Mixology, waiting for all the cast to show up. But you know,
Yes.
it is the finale tonight.
Big stress tonight.
They're all very busy with their 24-hour dances.
That's
Make sure
right.
you check us out on iTunes, YouTube. Rate us, comment, tell your friends. Truthfully, that gets the word buzzing around.
Exactly.
The buzz for
Tell your
AfterBuzz.
friends.
Come on, guys, we need that
Tell
buzz.
your friends.
Yeah, this is a fun show. You get to hear it all right here. We are telling you like it is. We're telling you the
That's right.
truth. And we have fun. And, you know, we're just like three cool girls that sit around and chat.
And that always match. Somehow
Exactly.
We flow.
I know. I love
We don't
the
plan
colors
it.
tonight. It's
Isn't it
awesome.
crazy?
Looking good
We're
tonight,
little
ladies.
fashionistas on this
We
panel.
really are.
For the
Yeah.
finale show. Can you
Yes.
believe it, guys? It's our
I know
last
it's
Mixology
our last show.
Sniff, sniff.
Don't ruin the eye makeup,
Yeah,
girls.
we just fixed our earphone hair for how long?
I know it takes a lot to get the hair to look good under these earphones.
I know.
So what's been happening with the Pussycat Dolls since
Yes,
we saw
fill
you?
us
God,
in.
oh my
You're
God.
all over the place.
I know. We've just been doing so much. You know, we were just in Las Vegas, and we had Lauren Sanchez from
good friend of mine.
Good Day LA, yeah. So she came, and she was a guest Pussycat, and she was so
Ooh.
hot. I mean, so many people thought that she was one of the
hello,
girls.
Robin.
Yes.
I know. Hello.
I mean, does Lauren sit with you
Exactly.
every week
I
on
know.
this show?
Hey, you guys, whenever you want, you're welcome to come down to Vegas. I'll throw you in a costume. I'll put you up on stage.
Even if we're just like behind the dancer.
You know what's great though about Lauren is that she really was talking about how inside every woman is a Pussycat doll. I always say that, and she was telling the you know all of the women in the audience, but she was also doing it on Good Day LA and saying like anyone can be a Pussycat doll. You know, it's like it's all about feeling sexy, feeling confident.
That's
and
right.
so it was a great message for the last couple of weeks that she was putting out there. And then Lauren Bennett, who's one of my lead singers of the new Pussycat Dolls,
She was here
recording
with
group.
us.
Yes, she came
like
and
in
sang.
week 2 she came.
Yeah. Oh, you should see. She looks so great. She came.
Gorgeous
I put her
and the most beautiful
Yes.
voice.
I put her in these little velvet black little like ears, bunny ear, or not bunny, cat ears, obviously. Pussy cat, not pussy bunny.
Pussy bunny ears.
Pussy bunny dolls. That's the guy.
Yeah,
that could be
exactly.
the guy band.
Yeah.
The pussy bunnies.
The
Yeah.
pussy bunnies.
Yeah. Where's Pat? And but anyway, it was a success. We had a great weekend, and now the Pussycat Dolls recording group. We are moving, you know, fast and furious with that. I have them in the recording studio. The girls are so hot. You'll be seeing a lot of them.
With 2
hearing
new
a lot of
additions.
them.
I was just
Sweet.
gonna say.
Jackie.
Exactly.
Woo!
These are the part of the new Pussycat Dolls. These are actually the they're going to be on the sidelines doing
That's
a
right.
little
We're
like
gonna do like the cat moves.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh,
Well, we're
that's
gonna need
easy.
some,
Yeah,
we're gonna need
I could
something
do
to
that.
do. We're gonna need something to do after the Dancing with the Stars AFTERBUZZ wraps.
I know.
Jackie and I are
Definitely.
gonna be like,
I'm gonna just sit at Mixology
what do we do Monday nights?
and just
Yeah.
see what happens.
it's called AFTERBUZZ with the Pussycat Dolls.
I
And
like it. We should do
Jackie
a special
and
Pussycat
Rachel.
Dolls edition.
We
I
should.
bet all the guys watching would like that, right?
Vegas.
hello.
Here we come, Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
We will up for that edition.
Yes, we
I'm
will.
going to have to steal those sound effects.
Yes.
You're good at that, Robin.
Yeah.
All right, okay, I guess enough about us.
Well, good thing we're making plans, so this isn't the end.
Exactly. No, this is not.
No.
We were also going to go take a lesson from
Karina.
From Karina.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That
Well,
we
so we
definitely
have a
need
lot
to go
to
shoot.
do.
Yeah, and Karina is going to also be a guest Pussycat Doll at some point, so we
Right.
could all do that together. And I have a dance studio at my house, so we can go and I can teach you all the little moves. But like I said in the beginning, this is not really a plug, but I'll plug it anyways. Like my Pussycat Dolls Fitness DVD, you can learn all the choreography from it.
That's
and it really
right.
is a great way to stay in shape, but also you can actually learn the burlesque number, which we actually do in the show.
Oh, I love that.
So I'm going to make sure that you guys get that. And
Has your girl Kim Kardashian ever done it?
Oh, yeah, Kim did the Pussycat Dolls.
She did?
She did the Vegas the Vegas show when we first opened, and she was fantastic. I mean, she was so amazing. She followed like Eva Longoria. She got in there. She was in the bathtub. She was amazing.
She worked it.
She
She
worked
worked
it.
it.
She
Yeah.
was like shaking her little butt.
Well, I
and, like,
mean,
yeah.
that is one sexy girl.
I know. She's Kim is obviously one of my best friends, and we always talk about female empowerment and just sort of like what, it's like us, we
Right.
just talk about girl things, but I'm really proud of her, and I'm proud of what she's obviously done in her life, but every day I feel like she continues to grow as a woman and do
What
great
do you
things.
attribute that style of dance, why it's become so popular?
Because it's, I think to start off, when people say like, what's a Pussycat Doll, or what do you look for in a when you look for a Pussycat Doll, it's all about confidence, and I think that's what it starts with. Every woman wants to feel that feeling of, confidence, of sort of female, when I say female empowerment, I mean, we all want to feel sexy.
Right.
So we all want to know, like, how do we find that? It's not like you just go out and
And
find
being
it.
half naked.
Yeah, exactly. But there's something empowering about putting on, like the way that I do it is like, it's like the corset, the bra, the panties, the garters, the fishnets. I mean, by the end of the costume, you have so much on, you're wearing way more than you would on a beach. So any woman that goes out there and wears a bathing suit on the beach and doesn't feel confident, well, let me tell you something. This stuff you're wearing way more, and you feel so much more confident because the corset like pulls from the center. I pull it in really tight so your waist goes in. I have all these amazing tricks.
Yeah, well, I
that-
heard Beyonce wears 2 pair of tights every time she performs
Yeah,
to
yeah.
really like
Suck it
in those
Yeah,
legs
I mean,
and give it like,
Yeah, there's all these little tricks that you can do, but I figured out a way to put, with the costumes where you put them on, get up on stage. I mean, honestly,
And feel
like
your
it
best.
changes. The second you get up there, you go, oh my God, like I'm transformed into a Pussycat Doll. It's like, I call it this, and it is actually a part of a show that I'm developing, but it's like your alter ego,
Ooh.
right? So you must have an alter ego who is
Rachel.
someone.
I have a few.
Well, yeah, but it's like, okay, like as a performer, it's like, if you were a performer, what would you do? You'd probably you'd want to get up there and you want to dance. You just want to be sexy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, well, we'll cover all this when we do
Exactly.
our
I was just
Pussycat
gonna say,
edition.
We're making mental notes
Yes.
for our
Yeah,
premiere.
yeah.
This is purely for me and Jackie.
right, it's it's good.
Thanks for indulging us. Now let's get to
Exactly.
dancing
I can
with
talk
the
about
stars.
this all day.
I can
Okay.
too. I'm ready.
So tonight, the
Yes,
finals. We're down to
that's-
3 couples.
Yes.
We got Katherine
Yep.
and Mark, William and Cheryl, and Donald and Peta. I think like
Hot, hot, and
unbelievable.
hot.
I
most of
mean-
you think they'd be the final 3, right?
I absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think
I
we
mean,
ever.
I think Maria was sort of like,
It was a Maria Catherine
Yes.
duel. It was
Yes.
going to be one or the other.
but we
but I don't think it's a big surprise that that's who's in the final 3.
No.
Right.
Not
Well, we
at
didn't
all.
get a chance to talk about Maria's elimination last week after Tuesday.
And I
And
went.
a
Oh,
lot
my
of people,
gosh.
before we get to tonight, I think we should talk about it because honestly,
I have to say,
had
shocker.
Yeah, I had our fans tweet us right away for the red carpet, and it literally became like a trend on Twitter, the word robbed, because I think fans, even my grandmother called me and was like, that Maria was robbed. I mean, people
I
truly
agree.
felt that she had the highest scores. That should equal being in the finale.
Exactly.
Right, but
no
it
matter
doesn't.
what.
But every season, like it just be. But that's not set up the way the show is. It's
No.
not just getting the highest scores.
No.
Like you have to have your people vote. She was really only 1 point separating her. That's not a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
That really leaves it up to the audience to vote.
Yeah.
It's
And
true.
I think also sometimes when you're in the top, people don't feel the need to vote. It happened on
vote.
American Idol this week.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's
The,
so
the
true.
guy who was considered the favorite, never in the bottom 2, always standing ovations from the judges,
Right.
went home.
Right.
you
You
never
gotta
know.
vote, vote.
Well, that's
it's so
what we were
important.
saying in the press room is that it almost helped Katherine
Yes.
to have that mishap, the spasm at the end,
Yeah.
because it stood out and people were worried. So it drove the vote.
I mean, I hate to say it, but the injuries really make a difference. It's like whenever they get injured, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Even Derek, when Derek got injured, I know that people felt
They
sorry
step
for
up,
him because
right.
they go, well, wow, if he can work through that pain, then we want to support more. I mean, it's sad to say, but that really is the truth, you
Yeah.
know?
I
I
mean,
just
but
love that they're
I-
all three so different, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really three different. You know, you have the football player, you have
Yeah.
an opera singer from
Yeah.
London, you have a Latin actor model. You know, I mean, it's such a
Exactly.
fun thing to see, like, three completely different walks of life.
It's so true. And they're all really good. Like,
really
I mean,
good.
I can't even imagine.
Nobody got robbed.
Right.
I mean, it's
Right.
unfortunate that
But-
Maria, but it's not like someone who was not good got in the final.
But here's what I do have to say. The thing about Maria is that in a way, compared to those three, to me, she was the underdog that grew, that she had the most progress.
Right.
And to me, that's what the show's about. So I do feel in a way that she was robbed because she did score so high and she did so well throughout the competition, growing, and, you know, she really escalated.
Right.
That to me, that's what the show's about.
Right. That
So-
to me did stand out, the amount of growth you saw from week 1.
Exactly.
Well,
week
Carrie
9.
Ann said that. She
Right.
said, like, just to watch where Maria started and where she ended. But what a way to go out.
I was just going to say, at least it was on that high
I mean,
note.
to go
And you
out
can't
being
ask
number
for
one
more.
is so much better than
Right.
going out being
It's so true.
doing, having done a performance that you weren't proud of.
Exactly, because she got that far, and now she can walk away with that confidence,
Right.
and knowing that she learned so much. I mean, it's amazing. Like, my God, I'm a dancer. I've been dancing my whole life. She knows way more than I do as far as ballroom. I'm like, great.
And
You
that's
know?
right, and that's a complete journey
Yeah.
because you got those 30s. You had some of the most memorable dances. You had numerous encores. So, you know, I think that really was great. And I think what is great about the final 3, besides the fact that they're so different, is also that, you know, we keep saying, where's the rumor, where's the scandal? They're just like quiet, kind of good, hardworking people that actually aren't even superstars really here.
Right.
I mean, look at Katherine and William. They're almost stars because of this
Yeah.
here.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're in the finale, you know?
Yeah.
So that's really nice, too. We were
yeah,
talking
we
about
didn't
that.
know who they were,
Nope.
and now all of a sudden, there they are. And I mean, they're walking down the street. They're household names. You know their faces. That's what happens on this show.
Yeah, I was talking to William's manager on the red carpet while they were all doing interviews, and I was like, you must be getting so many offers. And he's like, it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like
What
that.
that show
Oh,
does.
well, they're
my
saying
God.
the movie deals are in the works for William Levy.
I'm sure. I mean,
So
he's-
we're-
By the way, did you ask Peta about Max?
I
You missed this,
didn't.
Robin. Last
I
week we had a
didn't.
whole like little gossip session with
Okay.
Jackie.
Oh, yeah,
that
maybe
Let
you
me hear, let me
know.
hear.
the
Tell us.
rumor,
Oh.
the rumor, there was a rumor that Max and Peta were,
Look it up.
you know.
I don't know that.
What do you know?
I,
No.
I actually don't.
Come
I
on.
actually don't. No, I don't. I have no idea. I mean, I'm.
Can you pretend?
I know.
Can you text Max and say,
Robin will
friends.
now confirm. Yeah,
Shall
can
we?
you ask Max?
Yes, you so should.
Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, get to the bottom of it. Do you have
See
Max?
how we go right to the source,
Wait, you have
people?
Max's email
Oh, wait,
and
that's-
number?
Wait, that's different.
Oh,
Max.
Oh,
so
it's
should
she
I
has
write
more
that
than
out
one
loud?
Max
I
in her
spent
phone.
M-A-K-S. Right.
Oh, she
Oh,
does have Max
He's
in her
in there
phone.
as Max DWTS.
Woo!
Okay,
so
what should I
that-
say?
Can you ask him if he thinks I'm cute?
Okay, I'll say.
Rachel was very
Okay, so
disappointed because
let's-
she thought she
everyone-
was his girlfriend.
Everyone's gonna
I
help
did.
me.
I thought he and I had something special.
Everyone's gonna help me write this
Okay.
text to Max. So hi, hey, or hi.
Hi.
Hey,
I'm
you know-
live
you never know
on
what
the
she-
air.
Hey or hi? No, I think hey.
Hey's a little more
Hey.
sexy.
Yeah, you
Hey.
want to be like, hey,
So-
Max.
Hey,
Hey,
Max.
Max.
What's up?
Just checking in
Hey,
to
Max.
see.
What's
are
up?
you-
What's up? What's up? What's up's too like? What's up?
Are
Too weird.
you getting it on with Peta? Is
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just get to the point,
Okay,
Robin.
So, hey Max.
Are you and Peta
I'm-
doing
Do you
it?
I'm
break
here.
Peta's ribs when you're having sex?
I
with
was
her?
Derek.
I'm
Oh, that's
here-
right,
I'm
okay.
here with Rachel. It was Derek. Oh my God. Okay, and Jackie.
He's gonna be like,
We're
"Who's
wondering
Jackie?"
if you're
And
available.
They
Oh.
are asking. You guys, you're
Okay,
making.
fine.
I'm
Make
not
us,
texting.
make us the
Fine.
bad guy.
Asking if you
And Peter are an item.
Is it P
EETA.
Just
are-
yeah, that's it.
an item?
Yes.
Rumor has it. We're going to get you the exclusive.
We need the Jeopardy.
We'll see how
music.
much juice Robin has if he writes back.
They are making me do this.
Tell
She's
him we're
really
only
doing it.
we're only asking in the best interest of our
Okay,
viewers.
wait. I have to tell them where we are. I'm with Rachel and Jackie at AFTERBUZZ.
At Mixology.
Okay.
At Mixology, okay.
Okay, there.
Oh, this is awesome.
That's perfect.
Okay. So while
Okay.
Robin is
Yes.
finishing that text,
Okay.
how long do we have? We have, what, half an hour or so to get
Yes.
an answer?
Okay.
We'll try to drag this like AFTERBUZZ session out as long as possible.
That's right.
Let's drag it out
We'll
until
drag
Max
it.
writes back.
I'm writing kidding. No, I should
Don't
I not?
write kidding.
Okay.
Don't write kidding.
We get the
Get to the
scoops.
bottom of
okay,
this.
okay, no kidding.
We get the
okay.
buzz.
Okay.
That's why
We're
it's called
getting the buzz.
AFTERBUZZ.
Okay, I'll say, come here, get over here, right?
Yeah, get over here.
Get over here.
Perfect. That's the way to end it.
Yeah.
Now, if you need us to help you write any tweets or texts to your loved ones, just tweet us at Rachel Zalis.
By the way, I put an XO. That means
Okay.
a
This is all
hug
the etiquette, people.
and a kiss.
Jackie Miranne, AfterBuzz TV,
Now you have to hit send.
and
Okay.
Robin Antin,
said-
PCD, will help you write your own text to your men out there.
Okay,
Look,
good.
You can actually go in close if you want and see.
Wait.
You won't see his number. I'm not
How
gonna
many
say his
times
number,
do you like linger over the send button when you're sending something to
Right,
a
I'm
guy?
like, send
right?
that, send
but-
that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, should I do it? Should I do it? And then
yeah.
I have to do this.
Yes.
It's gone. You cannot take it back.
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun.
Robin, guys, if this is like ends my friendship with Max, you two are
Oh, you're hot.
Like,
He won't end it.
You don't
It
think
won't end
Max has dealt with, like, you've had some gossip about
Crazy-
him this week.
No, you don't
He's
think
been
he's
very
dealt with-
outspoken about
That's right.
things.
But
Yes,
I thought
he
you were
is.
gonna say you don't think he's dealt with crazy girls before. I'm the crazy girl on the text.
No, but I'm saying Max prides himself on being quite
That's
honest
right.
Yeah.
and
He's very
outspoken. So why can't he be honest about what's going on?
Exactly. Oh my
And that
God.
is
So there
some
you
of our news and gossip this week.
You know what's something that we've never talked about that
Yes.
I heard come up on the red carpet too? When you were interviewing, I can't remember who you were talking about the trophy.
yes.
Who keeps it? Or do they make two?
Oh, with Donald
Oh,
and Peta.
right.
Yeah, because she was
Yeah.
like, well, I'm going to take it to Australia, and then I'm going to FedEx it to him and put it in a
Right.
box, and what do I put on it? Mirror ball. Well, first of all, they're being very ambitious and optimistic, thinking they're going to have the
That's so-
trophy.
I
but-
know.
Already
I love that
planning
confidence,
if they're going
though.
to share it or not.
Right.
for them.
But do you think they make two?
That is a
Does
good
each one get one,
question.
or is it just the celebrity?
I don't know. That's
That- you
Can we
know-
find out?
Let's find out. And it's really not fair to the dancer because they work so hard to make those routines.
Right.
You would think they should get one.
They should
I
get one
agree.
too.
I
Come on.
And
definitely
it kind
agree.
of bothered me tonight, like talking about it, thinking, do they have to share the trophy?
Right.
God, I wonder.
Such a good question. I'm so glad we brought it up.
We're going to have a lot of exclusives tonight.
That's right.
I
That's
mean,
right.
well,
Any text yet? Okay, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anything
okay,
back?
okay.
Anything back?
But let me just say this about Max. He, of course, outspoken that he is, he voiced some frustrations
shoot, I lost
after being eliminated. First saying about the scoring, that it's no longer about ballroom, it's about performance. And now we've talked about this. He says that some can't do any wrong and some can't do any right. Do you think the scoring over the seasons has gotten a little too biased? That's kind of what he's saying. He thinks Donald Driver has been underscored this season, as an example.
I think factors play into scoring. I think
Yeah.
it's a TV show, and they create story arcs.
Right.
I think there's personal favorites. I mean, the judges are still human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
Yeah, I think sometimes, it is based on personality and kind of, you do that naturally happens. I have judged a reality show with, a competition show with talent, and sometimes you just like feel
like
for them.
who
You
you
want to
like.
give them a little more. I mean, it's just
You can't help it.
every time is different.
Right.
Every day is different.
Yeah, and something else I actually agree with, not that I've been through this, but he's definitely calling out production for the fact, like with the dance stool, he's saying they're forgetting that these are human beings, that they have to do this work. Like Mondays was their only night off, and then with the dance stool for 3 weeks straight, they never had a night off because they had to now
Right.
create the dance stool dance. So he's saying, to production basically, don't forget about us and the fact that we're humans and, let us do our best kind
Yeah.
of thing. Because they did. They implemented a lot of new things this year. And now these finalists, they can't go home and sleep. They have to do a 24-hour challenge, So
Yeah.
it's a lot.
They're exhausted. I mean, it is so hard. And that is why it's also really hard to not get injured and all of that. It's like they're not getting any sleep.
Yeah.
So
I hope
I don't
they're
know.
drinking
I
a lot
agree
of
on that one.
water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I agree with him on that one. I think as fun as it is for us as viewers, it is a lot.
Yeah.
But they seem to
Well, we
handle
also
it pretty
forget,
well.
like, they have lives, too. Like, Mark was
Mm.
telling Jackie and I after the show tonight that he really misses playing guitar.
Right.
Like, he's dying to get back to his music and
To his
tour.
normal.
And,
Yeah.
he's like, it's just too busy and all-consuming. Like, you can't do anything
No.
outside
Well, and
of focusing on that.
The funny part is then Mark will get back to that, and then he's going to be dying to dance. Like,
Right.
just literally, like, he cannot wait to put the shoes back on,
Well, he and Derek are both auditioning for Dirty Dancing.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Oh,
That's a scoop.
wait, really
Hello?
audition? They're not just offered?
Where's God when we need him?
I mean,
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
Oh, yeah. So who do you think would get it?
Well, I think even Mark said Derek looks more like the Patrick Swayze
Right.
Type.
You know?
yeah, he does, because he has that, he's sort of more that clean cut kind of thing, but then.
Yeah, with the white T-shirt.
Yeah.
And the, like I could see
God,
it.
I really could see both, though. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. But there
And
are.
Mark could be good, though. I actually,
But
you
wait,
know,
they'll
that's
both
a
get
tough-
it, though,
Yeah,
wouldn't they?
they would.
I mean, because there's a lot of roles, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying for the lead role.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. I mean, Derek immediately.
But
when
can you
think of-
imagine Julianne Hough Footloose remake, Derek
Oh
Hough
my
Dirty
God.
Dancing remake?
It's crazy.
I mean, they're just gonna like take
who's
over the
gonna
whole.
play? Who's gonna play the Jennifer Grey role?
Well, they could
know.
reteam Derek with Jennifer Grey.
I'm
That
like,
would be interesting.
yeah.
She would definitely have to have a cameo. Like
Yeah,
that would be
yeah.
like
She would.
She
I'm
should be the
trying to
mom.
think.
Is that insulting?
Who do you
though?
see as the
I mean,
casting for that?
Julianne Hough would be perfect, but she's.
I know. I was just gonna
Yeah.
say
She's
too
Julianne
good
and
of a
Derek. That wouldn't
dancer.
work.
That would no.
That would be strange.
Yeah, she's too good of it. She is. She's
Way
supposed to
too
not
good.
be exactly. God, I don't know. Maria.
Oh, but she could be. No, you know what? She could be like that Penny role, the blonde, the pretty blonde.
Yeah.
Or Peta. Peta could be good
Yes.
at that.
Yeah. There's a lot. Kim Johnson. I mean, there's a
Oh,
lot
I
on
love
there
Kim
that can
Johnson.
have that kind of role.
Yes.
So
Okay.
basically, we've talked
Focus.
about
Focus.
everything but what happened on the show tonight.
Keeping
Thanks
you in
for
suspense.
watching.
That girl, by the way, wasn't that was Cynthia Rhodes,
Yeah.
right? Flash dance.
Yep.
Love her.
She was amazing, right?
Love her.
God.
This was a
She
tough
was
week,
so
though,
good.
in terms of the song and dance world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donna Summer,
Oh
Robin
my
Gibb.
God.
Yeah.
I mean,
So our heart goes out to their families.
Absolutely.
Beastie Boys.
Oh, yeah. Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
There were a lot of tributes, of course, on the Billboard Music Awards last night, and Gavin DeGraw and Gladys Knight were there.
Yep.
So we're going to have to ask them tomorrow night when we see them, because they're all coming back, which
Oh,
is exciting.
fun.
Yes,
Yay.
everybody.
Yay.
So, all right.
All right, let's get to it. So
Also, before you guys continue, I do have an answer for the mirror ball
Oh.
question.
Yes.
They
Wow.
get separate mirror
they
ball
do.
trophies.
Okay,
Good.
separate mirror ball trophies.
Nice.
Okay, so Peta.
I feel much. I can sleep tonight
That's
knowing
good.
that.
We'll
I was
text
really
her.
upset thinking they had to share it.
that's
Let's
fair.
let Peta know that
Yeah,
she
we're
doesn't
gonna
have to
tweet
ship
her.
it back and forth between Australia,
Australia.
and wherever
Again,
you live.
assuming that maybe they'll just create their own if they don't win.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. But that's really nice. I'm glad they do that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
for the first dance for each couple, the judges
yes.
got to work with each couple.
And no surprise, Bruno.
Oh my
Of
God.
course, Bruno got William and Cheryl. I mean,
Oh my God.
I think he enjoyed William's butt as much as we did.
Yeah.
One thing I forgot to
So
ask
they-
him
so
is
they're
how many
gonna-
times he touched his butt in rehearsal.
Oh,
God.
I
know
bet
he was
countless,
having,
more than on two hands. I would
Time
say.
of his life. Yeah.
So they were redoing their cha-cha.
Right.
See if they could one-up it from how they did before.
Yes.
So Bruno, of course, popped in rehearsal, talked a lot about the pelvic thrusting and booty shaking.
Exactly. 'cause
Right.
That's what he's so good at.
The truth
Yes.
is, I was in the audience, and it was so loud, I couldn't hear half of anything that was going on.
Right.
So what did you hear in the package?
Well, the package was basically
Not William's package, but
Although we did see a lot.
But yes, William's
of
back.
that going around and around.
Of course, he was all about he called him sex on legs, which was pretty hysterical. But basically, he
That's
was
about
saying,
right.
keep your butt under you, which he was basically like, I like your butt, but keep it under
keep
you.
it- yeah.
So I don't know what
instead of sticking it, popping
yeah,
it.
I guess it's about keeping
Yeah,
your
it's-
posture. And
Yeah,
stuff.
because in ballroom, it's like if you're too arched, it just it
pops out.
creates a different line and it hurts the line.
Yeah.
And I think it's more about it's not so much it's tucking, but it's more just keeping it sort of like nice and straight,
Okay.
And it's a better line for a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, that was the package. I mean, literally him
Yeah.
talking about his package,
Yeah.
his rear package,
His hip action
and how to control it.
And I mean, the cha-cha is such a good choice for William, particularly. I mean,
Right.
that's in his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
it's what he does best. Cheryl is such a super sexy dancer
my
too.
God.
They've really gotten in sync. Like
But
there was a moment in that dance where they literally were
I was
like,
gonna say
It
like
was
boning
full
each other
on
Yeah.
big time.
Humping.
Hump.
and I
yeah.
mean they have a definite chemistry together when they're dancing. Like when she hugged him at the end, it was so intense. I kind of got this like, oh my God, like, you know, like if I were his girlfriend, I think I would be really upset about that.
Right.
But it was just a hug. But it's like you can't help that when you're with your dance partner, you do get so close.
Yeah.
Right.
That there's just no way of that not being a part of it, you know.
I think for me, the best thing about this, besides all of the hip and hump action, was the fact
Jackie, you're really getting into that.
I'm like,
Jackie's humping the table now.
I'm like, so
Yeah.
my favorite
Just
thing
talk about William like this.
was
the whole night while we're talking about-
Here we go.
we have a bunch of guys, by the way, looking at us right
Yeah.
Hi. How you doing?
But no, really, it was actually the tone that he set. Because him going first, he seems so carefree when he dances. I mean, yes, he has intensity, and yes, he acts the part.
Yeah.
But what I like about him is where Katherine can sometimes seem maybe a little intense, or
Yeah.
Donald. He's like, yeah, this is fun. The streamer's coming out. I loved that him going first set like this fun.
It was a party.
Party
It was a
tone.
party.
Exactly. And that's
That
what, I think, my
studio,
favorite
like
thing
the
about that.
energy that he set from the get-go was
Right.
just, I've never seen, like, the entire night people were on their feet.
Exactly.
I
And I think it
mean,
started right there.
Right
with
there.
him.
His fan base is massive because of that in the Latin culture. It's like, because like you said, it's a combination of what you said, that he gets out there and he can just dance and he could just let go and do choreography at the same time, which is a huge plus for him. That's what the audience loves, because then it makes them feel like they can do it too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But then the other side of it is that he's sexy and he knows it.
Sexy and
He
you
knows
know
it.
it. Ooh.
Most girls can't handle it.
Oh, but we're not.
I knew
We're
he
not
had a
most
sound
girls.
bite. We're not.
We are not most girls.
Exactly.
I mean,
Remember
Len
that.
said it's as good as I've seen in 14 seasons.
That's insane. I mean, you know what? I think that when he said that, I thought, you know what? He's right. I mean, there are other guys that have been incredible, but there's just something different about William.
And I guess that cha-cha, it
Yeah.
was his first dance ever, the first week. And so as far as he's come, he was able to really put all of his flavor into it.
Yeah.
And, you know, he even said on the red carpet tonight, it was like he wasn't competing. Like, he really just was going out there to have fun.
Yeah.
So I think you saw that, definitely.
Yeah.
And it made all the difference from week 1 to now,
And like you said, it set
how
the
he
tone.
owned it. Exactly.
Right. Just so everyone who's watching knows, we're not bored checking our phones for emails. We actually have notes.
Yeah, just so
on our
we're-
phones.
Yeah.
so.
Otherwise, we'll just talk and talk and talk.
Exactly.
And we'll
That's
keep
how
going
we
off
do
subject.
it nowadays, people. William Cha-Cha,
Yeah.
score 30.
Who writes anymore?
Yeah, no
Like
more.
that.
Pens? What's a pen?
Although I'm waiting for Max's name to pop up.
Oh,
I know,
Oh
with
my
it-
God! Wait.
with
look.
it, yes,
the red
Wait,
light is blinking.
Red light is blinking. Okay, put this on hold.
Okay.
Oh, wait, is it
Where's the music?
Okay, hold on.
Let's see. Ah,
Wait.
No. No,
Okay,
he didn't
great,
write
will
back
do.
yet.
Oh no.
No. We didn't get it yet.
Oh, and I wanted
waiting.
the Jeopardy music.
Oh, Max. Okay.
Boo.
When the red light blinks, we'll go back. We'll take
Turn
a
on
little
the
quick
red
break.
light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, no.
All right, so
Like-
perfect 30, great way to start
Okay,
the night.
now I gotta
Absolutely.
get back.
And I think it deserved a 30.
Now I
Yes.
gotta find it again.
And I think he's going to be in the final 2.
Ooh.
I'm not, oh, sorry. No predictions yet.
Come on, Rachel.
Getting
I
ahead of
agree.
myself.
I agree.
Getting ahead of myself. All right, moving on. Katherine and Mark.
But
Now,
yes.
she had a,
She's always right.
she
She is.
She is.
I'd say 99%.
You are.
Yeah.
It's a
she
scary
is.
thing,
She might have
but
to.
a true thing.
She might have to take over someone's spot on the judging table.
Yeah. Now, Katherine had a lot to come back from.
Yes.
She had a really bad incident.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw last week.
With the back spasm.
Yeah. No, I saw it. I
Oh, you
did.
did see it, okay.
I was in shock. I know that pain, and I know exactly like when she finished and she started crying. It was like, oh my God! Like, I mean, it all just set in, because when you're dancing, you can literally break your leg. You can do anything, and you would never feel it.
Yeah.
While you're dancing, and then when you stop, pain sets in, and
Right.
it's like, I mean, I really felt for her.
How hard is a dancer if you mess up getting the psyche back the following day or night, week or whatever to get back out there?
It's truly one of the hardest things to do, because you constantly go over it and over it and over it, and you really, it depends on, you know, how strong you are as a person, but you will beat yourself up over it. I know this from Nicole Scherzinger when she was on Dancing with the Stars, and I went through it so much with her, being there, you know, this is, you know, through her coming out of Pussycat Dolls right into the show.
Right.
And, you know, she would say to me, like, Robin, like, I need to stay the course and just, like, not freak myself out and not beat myself up. And I know that it is the hardest thing in the world to do. You make one little tiny step, let alone hurt yourself.
Right. And
you can't sleep at night. And you truly will literally lose sleep over it. And that can hurt your performance. And it just goes on and on and on. It's, you know, we all, I mean, you think about the little tiny things that you might do, like on camera maybe, that you think about it over and over. Imagine that when it's, you know, and especially when it's in front of America, and, you know, I mean, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
And that's not her fault.
So
you know what I mean?
It's like, how can, okay, so she has the back spasm.
Yeah.
The next night, she seemed pretty much okay already, jumping up and down when she found out she was safe. So does that happen where you can have a spasm like that and it can kind of just fade out? Like you might have this
I don't think she had a spasm. He kicked her in the back.
I think it was a spasm.
No, he kneed her. I think he kneed her in the back.
Oh, I don't even, that I don't know, because I didn't.
Because she slipped when he was turning her, and I think his knee went in her back.
See, I heard it was a spasm, but maybe the spasm obviously happened from that.
Right.
Now, that can absolutely, through ice. Ice is the most, it's like magic. It will help any injury tremendously. But, you know, you can also, you know, I don't know if she went to the doctor. Obviously, there's certain things.
I think
like
Maria set her up with her whole team. I think she
yes.
had like 18 people on call.
But that's how they do it on the show. They they have like
the best,
you know, the best doctors, who work with sports injuries. So she did. You're right. Came on and recovered, and you know what I mean, and everything. Obviously, here she is.
So Len came in and gave her some advice. He said, less aggression, more finesse.
Right.
Because if anyone has had steely determination, it's been Katherine.
Yeah.
Well, I think he was referring to her first paso, which seemed a little unnatural for her.
Yeah.
There was something about the aggression that didn't quite match up.
Yeah.
Or come from a
didn't
real
feel
place.
real.
Right.
It's back to that William thing. It's sort of like, we have to believe it.
Yeah.
And we believe him when he gets out there and he shakes it. We know that, do you know what I mean? He believes it and he feels it. And I think that that's such a big part of all of this. You know, if you get out there and you're going to act this part, yes, that's a big part of it, but you have to believe it and you got to feel it in your heart and your soul.
Yeah.
You know?
I think their costumes were some of my favorite of the entire season.
Yes. And I wonder if that helped.
Drama.
Yeah.
Right?
Drama. Yeah.
Drama.
Drama.
A little drama tonight.
I feel like because maybe their first costumes were like a little too much for her or something, she looked the part. She actually tweeted about her mammoth wardrobe fittings this week and how much she loved it.
Yeah.
And it really felt much more, I believed the passion this time. I believed the aggression.
Yeah.
Whereas the first time I didn't.
Yeah, I think that it's like I guess you just, you know, you also can relate to different parts that you get, different pieces, different choreography, you know.
I love Len. He said it's full of tasty tidbits.
Wait, was this the one he called a Spanish buffet of tapas?
Yeah.
Oh, was that?
Yeah.
I think it was either this one or the next one. He called it a buffet of Spanish tapas.
That's so funny.
The judges were getting very creative tonight in their descriptions. Like, Bruno's lush artistry.
Yeah.
I mean,
technical brilliance. It's like
the prima diva of DWTS, they called her. Carrie-Ann called her because she is the only female here competing tonight. So she's not a diva, I don't think, by any means, but she definitely held her own in between the two men.
Well, she got a 30, but I have to admit, it wasn't my favorite dance.
Really?
I don't think, I think certain dances are suited more to people.
Yes.
And I think she's someone that's a little more graceful than powerful.
Yeah.
And I prefer her in the foxtrot or like the Grace Kelly type dances.
Right.
Like, to me, she's still playing the part in the
Yeah,
Paso
that's like
Doble.
what we were just saying.
Yeah, but see, I believed it this time. Where the first time I didn't, this time I don't think it's meant for her. Like, I don't think that is her dance. But I do think she executed it amazingly well, and I did buy it from her this time.
I don't know, when Maria did the Paso Doble, I felt like boom, boom,
Yeah.
power,
Yeah.
intense, like
she
without
hit
being too
everything.
aggressive. It was just it matched the power, and I think Katherine's a beautiful dancer, and she's
I know what
obviously
you're saying.
great at all of them. But to me, it wasn't my best match.
Yeah.
I would have much preferred her doing one of those beautiful graceful. I didn't see enough of that from her.
Well, there's something about attacking the choreography that, you know, you literally attack it, or you play that part that it's sort of that fine line, and that's what you're saying. It's like you can nail it, you can hit it, but you don't have to stomp on it. You know what I mean? To where it's like that, you know, you kind of are like, the audience is a little bit like, oh, you know. And I think that that's that fine line that you have to learn also as a dancer. But I do have to say that Katherine has just blown me away with, and you know, I kept saying every time she'd come up here, I'd go, okay, come on, give me the real story. Are you really a dancer? Have you actually had experience? You could tell me just between us girls.
Right.
Of course she would never give it up. But
I
the
think
thing
she
is,
did.
I do too. You know, I mean, listen, she's great. You know, she's so good. But, you know, there's no secret that Nicole has had dance experience. Obviously, she was in the Pussycat Dolls. Like, come on. Like, she's been around dancers. So it's okay to say, hey, I've done this or I've done that.
Right.
You know, but I mean,
Nicole
if she
was by far the greatest dancer the show has had.
Oh, absolutely.
Like by a mile.
And I do have to say, you know, in defense to Nicole, because if anyone's ever said, well, she's a dancer. Well, yeah, she's been around dance a lot for a very, very long time, and obviously around the group. But she's never had 1 ounce of ballroom, and that's the thing that people don't realize. Like,
but I still think you pick up the moves so much faster when you have a background. Even if you haven't done ballroom, I just think as a natural dancer,
it's true. But if you went to learn, if you went
there's
to
technique, right?
Yeah, there's technique, but also like if you went to like a dance class that was strictly ballroom,
right?
And like if I went, okay, I'm a dancer, I'm gonna walk in there and be like, I got this down, right? I walk in, there might be some guy who just happens to have feeling, who's so much better. I'm saying as a partner, who's so much better than me because he's got the feeling and he's not a dancer.
Right.
It's all about the feeling in ballroom, I think, more than having the technique as a dancer, because you almost have to throw away your dance experience as a trained dancer, because you do, especially as a woman. We've talked about this before. We talked about this like with Martina, like, you know what I mean? And like we lead, we control, so we have to throw all that away too.
Right.
You know, there's all these little details.
And actually, speaking of Martina, when Tony Dovolani was on with us, he was saying that it's the same amount of work when you have a skilled dancer, but it's a different kind of work.
Right.
Because you're stepping it up, you're doing more, you know.
It's
so
true.
The challenge, the bar is higher. And so you're still working.
And you have to
just
keep
as
pushing it,
hard.
otherwise those judges are going to say you're not growing.
Exactly.
I mean, when we did a video called Hush Hush with the Pussycat Dolls, and we brought in a lot of the Dancing with the Stars dancers to actually help choreograph it. It was an amazing video, and I did a little guest appearance in it, and I did a little partner dancing. Yeah, I did something really cool in it, actually. You can YouTube it and look at it. But I have to say, our girls, it was really hard with them, because when the professionals came in and did their thing compared to our girls, it was like, you could tell the difference. You know what I mean? Like, our girls are such great dancers, but they just look different. And it was like, okay, you have to change that, and you got to change that, and you got to let go of this, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's an interesting little twist there.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Nicole was freaking awesome.
She was. Wow. Yeah.
And
I
she was
think
just so
everybody
gorgeous
still
just to
works
look
hard.
at.
Oh, my God.
The whole thing.
I know.
Listen, we need
She's
somebody
stunning.
to put on the show. Everybody put on the show this season, which was amazing. But regardless, I think they all still work hard behind the scenes. It's different levels, but everybody's working hard, putting in the same, you know, you can be a great dancer and you can airmail it in. I mean, you don't have to practice and get the routines down.
Airmail it in? I've never heard of you can mail it in.
See, I want to go on
this.
We're
talking airmail because, you know, FedExing, all the
you can email.
talk.
You can email it in.
Email it in.
I want to go on the show. I want to dance on the show. But
I
know.
I mean, be a pro.
But I'm not a ballroom dancer.
But nobody
Rachel and I, on the other hand.
Yeah, we could. Nobody else would be willing to do the show with you, Robin.
That's right.
It would be so unfair.
Hey, me and Nicole
Except
have
a
the
male
same.
pro.
We're the same.
Unless they made you do it with your like arms tied behind your
The male
back.
pro wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Maxim,
think?
anything?
Yeah. No, it's no red light. Okay, moving on.
Okay, yeah, no red
on.
light. You have a red light. Did he maybe
Maybe emailing
maybe there's
me.
something we don't know.
No, but he's emailing me just to go out.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Max loves me.
God, I mean,
Okay.
can you believe I'm being dissed? Like, no
You're
Max.
still being dissed.
I texted him
It's
like,
only been what, 10 minutes?
I mean, but you know
Give him
what
some
that
time.
means? The 10-minute rule.
Oh.
No, he's like, you know.
He's playing hard to get.
He's
He
busy.
is.
He's
he
busy
is.
like having wild, passionate something.
I know.
I was just gonna say,
What are
who's
you
that
watching?
Wild Passion? I just saw
I
shirtless.
know. I was like, what?
Is it The Bachelorette?
We all just got distracted by shirtless
The
men.
Bachelorette, Emily
Bachelorette.
Maynard.
Oh yeah.
We like
Wait.
shirtless men. That's why we do this
Wait,
show.
can we also talk about The Bachelorette tonight?
Hey, that comes later.
Okay. I'm
We have
obsessed.
Donald.
I'm obsessed. Okay,
Oh my
Donald and
God.
Peta. So Carrie-Ann went to visit with them, and
Yes.
she said to Donald, you need to have bigger, more dynamic movement. And
Yeah.
the funny thing is, so my roommate, Maria Menounos, has been somewhat of a roomie during this whole season.
Yeah.
Aw, your DWTS
She was over the other
roomie.
night. We were watching back last week's episode, and we were both saying that the one thing Donald was lacking, what we think was holding him back, is that he didn't have, the movements didn't match Peta's in the same way. Like, when she feels something in the, it's like,
Yes.
you're in it with her, and
Yeah.
he didn't have that yet, and so I totally get what Carrie-Ann was saying about
Right.
that.
Yeah, I think the because sometimes you can contain the move so much, and you think that you're dancing bigger than you are, but then TV,
Right, it gets
yeah,
muted.
mutes it down. So I can understand why she said that.
That's even in anything. Television, hosting, modeling, anything.
Exactly.
It has to be, you have to magnify it times 10. That's why I think it helps to really watch yourself back, right? I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Every
Yeah.
week. And I think you're right. I think he was missing that a little bit because Peta is so
Yeah, and she's just
Oh my
so
gosh.
Much. Yeah,
to
like
die for.
stunning.
Every way.
Yeah.
Max. But he,
Red light? No.
he came out. I think Carrie-Ann really helped him.
Yeah.
I think her critiques, it looked like they were serious in there. Whereas Bruno went in there and just grabbed butts.
Yeah. Yeah, but they really were more. They were like technical, and
Right.
they were coming from a much more technical place.
How'd you
so.
like their dance?
I was going to say, even after tonight, he was very serious about, he's very serious about what he's doing here. I think he really peaked tonight. He wanted to peak tonight, and I do think he did. I think it was his best night. I mean,
Right.
we'll get to that freestyle,
Yeah,
obviously.
let's not even go there yet.
But I do think this dance was also, there was something sharp and crisp about him that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Because I only noticed it tonight.
Now,
Yeah.
he's really campaigned the whole season to get a 10 from Len.
Right.
I wonder, do you think that hurts someone? Like, it almost like makes Len not want to do it?
Yeah,
because
because
it's like, don't ask for it so much.
Right.
the judges.
Because then he'll feel like he's giving it just because he's asking.
Yeah.
And I feel like that almost makes Len be harder on him. I mean, Len gave him a 9 again. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I think as a judge and knowing just being on the judging table, I mean, I will never give anyone anything unless I really want to, unless I really believe it, and knowing that they want me to, I think that does make you kind of shy away from it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they've been doing this since day one. That they know those little tricks, and they know already that they're gonna, you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
that people are sort of playing them. So someone like Len, especially, he's probably like, yeah, like right, like I'm ever gonna do this for you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't. He doesn't care.
So did you think he deserved, so he obviously got the 29. Do you think he deserved that 10 on the first one, or do you think it was fair?
I actually agreed with Len. Watching it in the studio, it looked like she did more of the work.
Right.
The movements he did were good, but he didn't do enough.
Yeah.
He didn't move that
He
much.
didn't move that much.
It
And
was
I was
like
actually,
he was just constantly like this, holding her somewhere in the sky.
Right. And that's not good enough.
he didn't have a lot of those intricate kicks and flicks. There was
Yeah.
like one or two, like it just didn't feel like the dance deserved that high of a score.
He was just partnering her.
Yes.
And giving her the sort of the light, letting her shine, which
Right.
that's not what it's about. Now again, that's the choreography.
Yeah.
So that's a hard one too,
Right,
because
right.
then he's not choreo. You know what I mean? He's.
I think.
How do you work that out?
I mean, I just am trying to see where they were coming from. Don't you think that in their brains, no one else can do the lifts that we can do, so let's just pile them in, kind of thing?
The problem is, I mean, you'll know better. Isn't the Argentine tango a lot more about footwork?
It is, absolutely. It's all those like flicks and sharp moves and
Like they didn't cover the whole floor.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? It was almost like they were in that back quadrant.
yeah, and that's not.
I remember when it ended thinking, that was it? Like
Right.
I was waiting
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
a couple more passes where
Yeah.
he really showed
Yeah.
just a little bit more detailing.
So
and-
interesting why they would go there at this stage.
Right.
Like I would be like, oh my, I've got to just show it. I got to show it all. This is it.
Well, they did. I mean, he executed everything. It was just, it really wasn't the choreography decisions, I think, in that
yeah,
one,
absolutely.
that he couldn't have done better with it.
Right.
But
Yeah,
it
but
just wasn't.
It lacked for me.
But if he had the moves, or you know what I mean, he had the choice. But he just wasn't given. Maybe this was it. This is what he got, and then he did the best with what he got. But that was all he got.
Right. So,
Well,
29.
boy, did he come back. But we'll get
Woo!
there. All right, going
Get
into
your-
round 2,
Yes.
freestyle.
Yeah, baby.
I love a freestyle.
Get this
But
water
I
with
hate
lemon
when they do
ready.
tons of ballroom in the freestyle. I like freestyle.
Yeah.
That get cray-cray.
Well, freestyle, that's exactly, if freestyle is freestyle, you don't need to bring in all the other, you know, you got to do what you feel.
Yeah.
All right, William and Cheryl. Personally, for me, it was a lot of what he has done over and over again. They stuck to the comfort zone, I thought.
Yeah.
Right. And I think Len thought so too.
Yep.
Because he also gave it a 9, even though Bruno and Carrie Ann gave 2 10s.
Yeah.
But he basically mixed all the sexy dances with
Together.
lifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In one big mishmash of sexiness.
Yeah.
I think that, like you said, comfort zone, you know, sometimes they just go back to that place where they go, you know what, we'll just do this because we know this.
Right.
But that's not, you know, that's not what people want to see. They want to see something different and something that they haven't seen.
But you could tell he was really into it because when it was over, he was like fist pumping
Yeah.
the crowd, and he was just like, "Yeah,
Fist
man."
pumping is so funny to me. It's like, come on, everyone. It's like,
Yeah.
it's such a universal thing, but it's, you know, I mean, it works, but it's funny.
I mean, I think it was really good. The only thing
Yeah.
I would say is it didn't shout freestyle. It
No.
just shouted
No.
super mega salsa
I am a
dance.
Latin lover.
Yeah, it's
I
like
can do the salsa, the
Exactly.
cha-cha,
mega
the-
Latin
yeah.
mix.
But it didn't feel that much different to me than the dance they did before that.
Right.
With the humping and the, grinding and butt shaking. Like, I just didn't.
But I don't know
Yeah.
if that's a penalty or not. I mean,
But that's why Len said it's too predictable.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I would have wanted to see. There's so much more that they could have done, especially because they're so good together. You know what I mean? And again, they probably just, listen, they're probably exhausted. They have
Yeah.
to think about so many different things and moves. And he is probably a huge part of the choices in choreography because he's so good.
Yeah.
I doubt Cheryl. I know that Cheryl's had partners. I mean, I know like with Rob and in the past, it's like she is doing everything.
Yeah.
Because when you're someone that doesn't know about dance or that has no experience, you can't come up with choreography. But someone like William absolutely is probably like, oh no, let's do this, let's do this. But they're probably so tired from both thinking so much
Yeah.
that they're just like, let's just do what we know.
The
you
best
know?
part of the choreography was when she ripped his shirt off.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Well, that's what it's all. Sex sells.
But what's funny about Cheryl is she's such a good
Where's our little-
choreo- I know.
There you go.
We love our sound effects. Wow.
I love
like
it.
it.
But the thing about Cheryl is she's had some of the best freestyles ever. In the
Ever.
past.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, Donald modeled his freestyle on what she had done with Drew.
Exactly. So I don't know. I mean, I think it was a really there's a fly in my face. I think it's a really great dance. If you're looking at it as a freestyle, that's the only thing I would say. I do think the 29 was deserved. I don't think it was like a perfect freestyle 30.
He
'Cause then
stayed
you
in
see
his comfort
Donald.
zone. He did
Yeah.
things that he knew he could do well.
Yeah. So then for that, you
I
gotta-
like
you
a
gotta 20.
freestyle that pushes the envelope and shows like hip hop or
Oh.
like getting like just
Something
having
out of the
fun.
box.
Again.
Fun music,
Yeah, this is it. Show it all. I mean, he's capable of showing, more than
Plenty.
just the chest and the, you know what I mean?
The buttocks.
I like a sense of humor
You
in
said
the
the
freestyle.
Botox. William.
Botox on the butt. I
He's
don't know, is that
actually
possible?
he's actually 89. He
Butt
looks really
Botox.
good.
Yeah.
Botox. We just created.
That's why it stays so hard.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the Botox.
do you think he would show us his butt? We could see if there's any wrinkles or lines.
I mean,
Well,
can we get
he
him here right now?
did
One minute. Wait.
asked me to take off my dress,
you-
but then
I'll text him.
Can you text William and ask if he has butt Botox? Basically, no one from Dancing
Where
with
is
the Stars
Max?
will talk to you again, Robin.
Wait, I'm very
I'm gonna
upset.
be depressed all night. Like, Max, I'm gonna have to explain myself. Like,
We'll say that we stole
Oh,
your
you
phone.
can't
he's
get
gonna
out of it
think
now.
I'm like an
No, we'll say
obsessed- oh my
we
God.
stole your phone.
Max, please help me. Come if you see
Just
this.
have him watch this. Send him this link.
No, the problem is the next text is gonna be like, I'm so sorry. I mean, have you ever seen Swingers? You ever
No.
Oh yeah.
I
She
Okay,
calls
right?
and
Yeah, I
calls
called
like
the God that keeps
50
hanging up.
times.
That's
oh my
her,
God,
people.
That's me.
You know,
Robin
You
will be
haven't
like
seen
with
it?
a
Go
pint
see
of
it.
ice cream tonight and popcorn and like
With like pulling the
plastic
light.
mascara coming down. Like
Yeah.
so, your hair will be like this.
Yeah, I'm with the light fixture like on, off, on, off. You know, what was the
That's a
Glenn
horror
Close
movie.
I know.
Oh my
Fatal
God.
Attraction.
Right, this is really starting to
Turning
scare me
into
now.
something. Where's the red light?
I'm getting a lot of red
I'm
lights.
still upset because
Wait, I like Bruno. He goes, the devils unleashed into naughtiness, sinful.
let's all check our notes together.
2 devils unleashed into naughtiness, sinfulness.
Ooh.
Oh my God, I swear Bruno must have these like notes
Wait.
down here that I feel like I've heard that a lot in the past.
Well, you know, they do
Yeah.
watch the rehearsals,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they
And
can
they
already formulate ideas. Not like
It
that
is
comes
funny.
so spontaneously.
He's
That
like-
might be an exclusive to people too, God.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
Thank you.
right.
Thank you very much. But yeah, they are privy to seeing the dance rehearsals.
Yeah, definitely. But the 2 devils unleashed, yes.
Yeah, but then
where he comes up with this stuff
I know.
is
Oh my
beyond.
God.
But guys, wait a minute. Len tried to put the kibosh on the butt shaking that is William Levy. He's saying, I don't like all the butt shaking. I know you can shake your butt. Len,
Len, what's wrong with you?
I wouldn't
The
normally
only
say this,
person
but
that would say that.
Zip it, Len.
Yeah, I mean,
Cut it.
you take away the butt shaking, and then what?
And then what?
What you got?
Yeah, we
I
like
think that's
it.
what Len was saying though. Like, don't rely so much on that. Like, do something else to impress people.
I agree with.
Don't
It's-
just be a pretty face
Yeah.
or a shaky
Or a
butt.
pretty Botox
I have to
butt.
say, the
Yeah,
butt
pretty
shaking,
Botox butt.
Yeah, no, the butt shaking to me is like, it's fun, but I have to say it can be annoying after a while. Like, I think that, you know, okay, we've seen it, but do something else.
And
you know?
I saw it better in the white tight pants.
Yeah.
No, you know what it is? I think it
Last
was,
week's butt shaking took it to a whole different level.
yeah, and it didn't tell a story when we get to the other 2 now.
His
Yeah.
butt.
The butt did not tell me the story I wanted. Because William is so good at that, too.
It will tell you a story if
It
you
will.
want, I'm sure.
Even
Wait, you
after the
guys,
Botox.
what happened to the days when we had cool drinks?
Wait,
Can we get those?
Wait.
Oh, red light?
Red
While
light.
we're waiting for Max's
Okay,
answer,
okay.
can we get those
Jeopardy
jalapeno drinks?
Here we go.
Like,
Okay,
yeah, we
and
need some of those. Jeopardy music?
How do we get that? We used to have fun drinks.
yeah, where are Gina? Where's my assistant?
Yeah.
My disappearing
People,
assistant.
where's the people?
Okay, ready?
Can William's
Did he write
butt
back?
tell
Did
me
Max
a
write
story?
back?
Oh, Ricky Lake.
No, Ricky Lake.
It's just Ricky Lake. Let me check my phone.
Wait, what did Ricky Lake have to say?
because-
Grandma?
No,
Mom.
this was Ricky. She said, "Oh my God, it's Sunday morning. I'm watching you at Kim Kardashian's bachelorette party. I'm so a year behind."
Wait, her bachelorette party.
Meaning she's watching
from,
it
I was like,
repeat.
are you engaged to
yes.
Kanye? I'm like, what have I missed? I'm
No.
like, that's the fastest. Well, actually, maybe not the fastest in that family.
So
but
then I said, "That's so funny. How was it?" I actually never saw it. I was there, but I didn't see it because I don't.
where
really
was it?
watch
Vegas?
And she said, "That's so funny. I'm obsessed with that show."
Was
and
it in
them.
Vegas?
Yeah.
Was there strippers?
Wait, there's another blinking light. Oh no, that's it. Okay.
Were there strippers?
Man.
Speaking of strippers, girls,
Oh,
girls,
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 girls.
girls, girls. Well, we did like a club thing with Kim,
Right, there's
And then
all
we
the-
went over to Chris's bachelor party.
They
we
crashed
crashed it. We went over there, and it was like more of a club thing. There were girls around, but it wasn't really. You know, he just had his guys.
Yeah.
You know, it
It is what
Back
it is.
in
That
the
was
old days.
Back in the old days. That's long gone.
Let's talk
long
about
over.
William's butt again.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get
We
back
could-
to my
it could be
notes.
an
Let's
hour
just get
show
back to the
just
butt.
called AfterBuzz Williams Butt.
Exactly.
After Butt.
After
Afterbutt.
butt.
AfterButt TV.
Oh my God.
Makes a good story.
AfterButt
That's a-
TV.
That is a really good story.
All right, Katherine
So
and Mark.
basically, William, have your butt tell me a bigger story next time.
Okay.
Okay.
Katherine and Mark.
Catherine and
Now,
Mark.
this was to me one of the highlights of the season. Katherine opening the number, singing. Like, we forget
Yes.
because we don't really see it on the show that much.
But that is
It's
who
like
she is.
it's like God speaks through her, sings
Yeah.
through her. I mean, it is really remarkable.
It is so smart of I'm guessing that was Mark
Yeah.
to have done that.
Well, he said he told us it was his idea.
That's right.
Well, she told me that on the carpet tonight. She told me it was Mark's
Okay.
idea.
But I mean, I'm obviously such a great idea, not only because it establishes to the audience what she's about, but also because I bet, don't you think, tell me, Robin, that wouldn't that put her in her comfort zone? You know, for like
Absolutely.
that final dance.
yeah.
She's had some tough times.
Yeah.
She starts with what she's known for, what she's good at.
Yeah, and
then all the rest probably just came together.
Well, also because she's showing the world and she's showing America
this is who I am.
who she is. Like, we don't know. So now we're going, oh my God, not only has she proved that she can dance this whole season, but now we go, whoa, she can sing like that? I had no idea, even though we've heard it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I think that was smart.
That dance was so packed.
Oh my God.
I mean, I literally was like a little worried. And did you notice she wasn't wearing heels? She was wearing Oxfords, which doesn't exactly go with the 1920s flapper look.
No.
I mean, she must have been concerned about slipping and
for sure.
to wear shoes like that.
Yeah, but why those? Why that choice? Like,
it wasn't pretty.
I mean, this is all, look, the styling
Couldn't they
on
make
the show.
flat sandals that would have
Something that would go with the style, because that that takes you out of it. If someone like us who is fashion forward, we're inspired by fashion, so we're gonna look at that and go, wait, that doesn't even work. Why would you do that? Knowing that she's gonna wear flats so she feels more comfortable. But
maybe she
felt that it was heavy with that dress.
Yeah.
Maybe she felt it was merging something that's hot right now with that olden kind of.
Are you gonna wear that?
No.
with one with the other.
Am I gonna see you in that next
pair of Oxfords?
But they did love their crystal encrusted costumes.
Oh my God, I love
they were all about flashing it.
Yeah.
And the
but then
shoes had
did
the
you
crystal.
see that wound?
Flashes.
Mark showed us on the red carpet. He had a wound from all the fringe. It smacked him in the face. He has
my
literal
God.
cuts on his eye.
Wow.
Fashion is dangerous.
Fashion is dangerous.
Hey, it's all about the pain.
When you shimmy it like that.
Yeah. I love it.
No, but I loved it. And I think the freestyle got better and better and then better with Donald, but I think one after the next, they went in the right order, because I think Catherine's, you're right. I thought Williams was more jam-packed, compared to his first dance. That would be the difference that I noticed. And then Katherine went, and if we're doing this for William, whatever our move was, it has to be like this for Katherine. Because
There was one lift, though, when she
the
landed.
Welsh wiggler.
Right.
When she landed, I thought she was going to fall.
Oh, my God.
There was one very uneasy, dismount off, and we were like.
I know. I know exactly which one you're talking about, and they pushed every limit.
How
really
hard are
felt like
lifts,
that.
Robin?
The thing is, you can, say, you can make them hard as a woman. If you're dead weight, you will make it so hard for you and your partner. Your partner is going to just be, it's like lifting a dead weight. You know what I mean? If you press in your shoulders and you lift and you do all the right things that they tell you to do, you'll be as light as a feather. And
So
you won't get hurt.
It sounds
and they
like it
won't.
would be easier to be the dance pro as a guy doing as a woman. As a man doing the list, because the female partner is trained how to partner with
exactly.
that.
Right, like
as
the
opposed to
Donald
if
with
you're
Opposed to the celebrity, if you're a celebrity guest as a woman,
right.
Like for instance,
harder for the guy who's the dancer.
I just talked about this with Ricky Lake.
Oh, come on in!
Woo!
Our drinks have arrived.
Ah!
Party! You guys, we can't celebrate our final.
Guess
without-
what? My phone just buzzed. But let's first we're gonna get our drinks. I have to tell you about my conversation with Ricky Lake, and then we'll check.
And then we'll get back.
Everyone out there, say a prayer.
We're freestyling here.
We're determined to turn Jackie into an alcoholic.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
So
and
here,
what are we're saying cheers
To
to
the
Cheers
finals.
to the finals.
And to Max answering
and
us.
that little fly.
and to
get out of here.
and to
Fly.
Jackie and my debut as Pussycat
Yes!
Dolls.
You guys are so doing it.
Cheers.
It's like New Year's.
So really quick,
Ah.
my conversation with Ricky, I just saw Ricky over the weekend, and she said, we were talking about lifts, exactly this conversation, and she said, what was so amazing about Derek is that, he had so much patience for her, because Ricky's not a tiny girl.
Right.
And she had to learn, and he taught her how to hold her body. So when he lifted her, he said, it's like she was actually light for him because of the way that that's why she looked so good. She looked like one of the little, the other girls, you know what I mean? And Ricky's body is amazing. She worked so hard, and through Dancing with the Stars, she came out looking like this, tiny little thing, and she's held on to it, and she works really hard to keep her body looking hot, and You know, she's talking about female empowerment and confidence and owning it and feeling, you know what I mean, and owning what she's been given.
Right.
You know, walking and just, you know,
I saw
every day waking up and feeling sexy and, you know.
I saw in an interview she said it felt like the 2 days she did Dancing with the Stars every week she felt like a princess, and it's kind of like what inspired all of her wedding. And actually she had the Dancing with the Stars costume designer do her wedding dress.
Yes.
Oh, really? Is it true?
Yeah. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh my God.
So
Is it all blinged out?
It's just
no, it's actually more simple.
No, it's simple,
yeah.
but the way that it fits her, it's
And
exactly what
goes.
you would think.
Well,
you know what I mean?
they really know how to customize for your body.
They do. Yeah.
And speaking of tiny bodies, Sherry Shepherd,
She looks amazing.
Woo!
I sat behind her tonight. Man, did she look gorgeous.
Oh my God.
she looks even better than, you know,
Yeah.
when she was in the competition, and she was looking great then. I mean,
Yeah.
but even these last few weeks, whoa, I saw her on Jay Leno, and she did her whole shtick on Dancing with the Stars, but
So
oh my
cute.
gosh, she looked hot in black leather
So-
pants. Hot Sherry.
Hot
It's
Cherry.
inspiring, you know. It's like it does give you that confidence
Because you
to
feel great. Like
to
we were talking
continue on. It's not just about like getting on a show and working out or just doing some crash diet. It's a lifestyle. It's
Yeah.
about your whole life.
Now,
you know?
she had her little son sitting with her, who is like the most adorable thing on the planet. But even cuter than that is William brought his son over because
Oh
the two
my
of them have become buddies.
Oh my God.
Little
how
buddies. And it was
cute.
like they got reunited and they were so excited. First of all, William's son is his like little
Oh my God.
mini Willie. Like he bats his little eyelashes and he's
Okay.
like
Gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Are you ready?
Did Max write back?
Well, I have a red light.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, the teasing
Everyone,
going on right
drum roll.
now.
Do we have a drum roll? Oh,
Jeopardy.
I got
Oh man.
you. Drum roll. Drum roll.
Come on.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Ah, Betty. Who's Betty?
Betty Jones.
Betty Jones.
Like, could you get
That
a
was like a
more
fake
generic name?
I know. She's telling me when
Betty
the-
Jones.
She's a
She's a witness
fake.
protection. Yeah.
she's a meditation guru.
That's not her
And-
name.
Witness
no, it is.
protection.
And
That's
she's
not
telling
her.
me when the next full moon is.
That's Kim Kardashian, and she's talking about her
Yeah,
full
it's
moon.
Betty, I love
She
it.
got full mooned by
look,
someone.
Look. Aww.
Ugh.
Ah, with the flowers.
Blah. Whatever.
Next drum roll.
Meditation, schmeditation.
Anyway, someone who loved that freestyle was Len. He said, "This
Yes.
is a freestyle." Carrie Ann, she's the dance of champion. Like they loved her dance.
Oh my gosh. Well, she was the only
I got it.
perfect score, 60 score tonight
Right.
out of the three.
Has anyone gotten
Moving
a 60
on,
this
gentlemen.
season? William, did he get a 60? No, was she the first 60?
No, because Maria, I think, was the
No.
closest, and she got 59,
Right.
I think.
Has anyone gotten a 60 this season?
They
I
have
don't
not.
think
No, it's
So,
the first 60,
I lost my spot.
first 60.
and we'll be the only 60.
And we'll be the only.
Okay.
Wow, pretty amazing.
But they still have one more dance now, thanks to this 24-hour challenge.
Yeah, something new. They have to learn a new dance by tomorrow, 24 hours.
Oh
And
my
it
God.
counts. It
It's
counts
not even 24
to
hours.
round out the judges' score.
How hard is that, Robin, to learn
Oh.
an entirely new dance in that quick turnaround?
Well, it's just so hard because I mean,
And you're coming down from tonight.
what happens is throughout this whole season, they've learned to do choreography quick and pick up quicker, so it gets a little bit easier. But it's just hard. I mean, it's hard coming up with it. It's hard putting it together. It's hard getting in there. And you know, the good news is that they've done a lot of moves that like choreography is all about like steps that you put together. And there's a lot of things that they've already kind of you almost kind of rework them, and you kind of what do you call it when you just sort of, it's like you put them through the wash, and it's like recycle. You just recycle them, put them back in, and use them in a different way. So it's always hopefully unique, but it's definitely always challenging to. I mean, 24. I mean, they don't have 24 hours. They have 10, maybe 10 hours.
Right.
Not
But,
24.
it's kind of funny because
yeah,
not
they,
even
they
10.
don't. They have like 3 hours
No,
tonight.
3. Yeah,
Right.
and then
Tomorrow they're super busy. They might
Yeah.
have 1 or 2 hours.
And that's
tomorrow.
it. Everyone wants
Like,
to interview,
it's-
and
yeah.
that's a frustrating thing too. It's like everyone wants to interview you, and you're like, I have no time. Like, leave me alone. I just want to get the choreography.
Well, that's why no one's here tonight
right.
from the cast.
Hello.
'Cause there's-
Hello.
They
Empty
are
seats. Come on,
empty
people.
seats.
Yeah.
They're currently learning their dances.
Okay, I see nobody.
We have a cute bag
Nobody.
over there.
I know.
Yeah,
We
that's
just-
about it.
Who can we pretend?
H&M, baby.
Rashawn, what happened to you?
Oh.
No, but it's interesting that Maria, when she was when we were talking last week after on the red carpet, she was like, "I'll do All Stars. Yeah, I'll dance. We still get to practice this week, right?" Like she was
she misses
addicted.
it.
Addicted.
So I wonder, maybe in a way, you know, they're so addicted to
They
dancing
are.
right now
They
that they're
do.
cool with it.
And a lot of people go through depression after the show.
Oh, it's the blue. You get the blues. I mean, trust me, every single show I've ever done, any dance performance
Especially
that I've ever
reality.
done, oh my God, you leave and you're like, it's like you literally get so depressed.
Yeah, because that high.
They should have like a dance doctor.
That's
that,
why I said
that
they
helps,
need
you
like
know?
the therapist
Yeah.
at Dancing with the Stars to help people transition,
Yeah.
like back to life.
Yeah.
Because you're in a bubble.
Yeah, you are. You're
And
living.
you leave and you're like, what do I do with those 12 hours a day?
Yeah.
Right. Like,
I
do
know.
I have?
It's
You know,
true.
It's tough.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But you know, Maria's going to keep dancing. I think Mark's mom, Shirley, who's a very famous dance instructor,
Yeah.
and ballroom dancer, is going to train her still.
That's great.
Oh, that's so great.
That's
and
so great.
Hey, you never know who's going to pop up on All Stars, guys. I mean,
Exactly.
there has to be somebody from this season to keep the momentum going.
It actually would be cool because they invited Mario. So
Right.
imagine if they had
Oh my
Mario
God,
and
and
Maria,
Maria.
like,
Oh my God.
Who would host extra? Renee, get ready.
right. Hey, Maria still hosts extra.
Yeah, that's true.
She doesn't leave that show until 2 in the afternoon. She's
Yeah,
there from 8
I
in the
mean,
morning
that's
till 2 and dances from 3 to midnight.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
But you have to keep it going. It's important to keep it going for your body because the second you stop, you know, things change.
Yeah.
And it's so good mentally to keep
Well,
it going.
also your body. I mean, so you're going through this, you know, some stars may not even have a daily regimen of working out. So if you're going through this 12-hour workout program, and then some of those stars, you know, the second that is over, they're laying on the couch.
Yeah.
What happens to your body?
Well, your muscle, it's all about like muscle memory. You know, your
Yeah.
muscles get used to working a certain way. And the second you stop, it's, you know, it's
So
like,
like
it's
this?
the same thing as eating. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When you're on this amazing diet and then the second you stop,
It can-
everything just goes, you know,
other
back.
way.
It goes the other way. And sometimes it's hardcore.
Yeah.
Your muscles, you know, it's almost like they get really soft when you stop so
Right.
fast. So it's a really
That's
important
smart
thing to
of
keep
Maria
it going.
to keep it going.
Yeah, anything.
Their body's always amazing, but
Yeah,
people, their bodies get pretty slamming after
I
their show.
know.
Oh,
Great.
all
I love
right.
it.
Done.
all right.
Final dance.
Yes.
The best dance. I think my favorite dance of the entire season.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's
See, I gotta
let's
move
go
I
to
know.
the rodeo, baby.
that costume was
hot.
hot, hot, hot.
hot.
Who doesn't want a hot, sexy cowboy?
Yeah,
baby?
right?
Woo!
Peta and her cowboy boots.
They rehearsed so much with the lifts and everything that Peta actually had blood dripping
my
from
God.
her mouth.
So funny.
I mean, when they say you put your blood, sweat, and tears in this,
That's
like,
true.
They
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah.
and Cowboy Troy.
And I love Donald for wanting to do something different.
Yes.
He's from Texas. He wanted country line dancing.
Yeah.
He had Cowboy Troy. Is it Cowboy Troy?
Yeah, I believe so.
It was hard to hear
I
in
know.
the studio.
And
singing.
you know what was interesting is how he was saying, you were standing there on the carpet when he was telling us that he originally was going to have his wife come in and help with the freestyle because he was going to go the other way. He was going to do the booty popping,
Yeah.
you know, hip hop kind of thing. And he was like, no, actually, I want to be different. I want to go to these roots and do this. And I think it was so smart.
But no wife, right?
So
Yeah.
smart.
So fun. So much energy. So
Ah.
much sense of humor. It made a difference in his dancing because you could tell he loved it and felt comfortable. It was something he felt was part of him.
Yeah.
And it made
Absolutely.
all the difference in
Yeah.
his dance. Like he suddenly came to life in a major way.
It helps so much when you, especially even with the costume. You know, you can be wearing something.
Right,
I
that
mean, you
you
know how it is.
love,
Yeah, if
and
you
it
don't
makes you
feel
come
like, if you don't
alive.
like what you're wearing, it immediately can take you into a different place.
Right.
So I think with the dancing, it's so important to like feel good about the way your body looks and also what you're wearing and to
Right.
be able to relate to it, you know?
And I think, you know, the energy, I have to tell you guys this, I said it on the carpet. The press room, which is, you know, there's been reaction here and there. Some, you know, clapping is a good thing in there.
Yeah.
I mean, they were all short of like jumping in
Yeah.
the television. Like people were like standing up,
Freaking
cheering,
out.
like
Carrie
crazy,
jumped
Carrie
up
on the
on
table.
the platform.
If
I mean,
we didn't have these cords, I'd get on the table right now.
Yeah, truthfully, I couldn't hear one word, not one word from any of the judges because the studio did not stop screaming until the end of the show. Like that was it.
Yeah.
Done.
I mean, like Len said, triumph.
Yeah.
Triumph is like you just completely, you sold it.
Killed
and
it.
You killed it. That's it. There's no,
Slayed
you don't
it.
get any bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger than that. You know.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's triumph.
What is that sound effect?
Oh, Rocket! That's triumph. It is.
That's Maria's actually theme song.
Yeah, you're stealing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're giving it Maria's theme song to
Is
Donald.
Maria here?
No, she's rehearsing for tomorrow.
That's where they are. They're all rehearsing.
Everyone's rehearsing tonight
Yeah.
because everyone from the show has to do a dance tomorrow.
Right.
We
Sherry
love
said she's
Rocky.
grabbing a lot of tushy.
Yeah,
guess
but
it's
she
lo-
that has nothing to do with the show.
Oh.
But
Sherry.
it really was the Rocky moment because finally, after how many weeks has it been? A 10 from Len! Donald got a perfect 30. The 10 from Len.
10.
Yeah! Oh yeah!
Woo! See this pussycat action? Ow, ow, ow.
We actually have
Little spank too.
we have carousel horses in the Pussycat Dolls.
We have a nice
Hilarious.
audience enjoying us.
They're all like, what the hell are those girls doing?
Yes!
Woo! We are the
It's
show
good.
tonight. Thank you very much. We'll be back at 10.
I'll be back at 10.
By
All right, that was really fun for me.
Yeah, that was a good
That
time.
felt like my moment.
That was
That
a
felt
good
like
time.
my Rocky moment.
I like
on
it.
this after show.
Yeah. So,
But that's what Donald
what
did
a
to
way
us.
to close the show.
What a way.
I know. I mean, my God.
Honestly, I mean, it's like I don't even want them to do anything tomorrow because I feel like it was
I know.
just such a good
Yeah, I
show
know.
tonight. We said this. Everybody. Do you think it was the best finals that you've watched that you can recall?
Yeah, because usually it's
Well, there's always someone
usually
that's
there's someone
not
that
as
drags it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There was one lift where like she had one leg come over this way and another like it was crazy.
Yeah. You're like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he at the end dropped her and like
Oh, my
threw
God.
his legs.
Yeah.
and-
Did the little. Yeah.
There was that one point where you could tell it was where she hurt her lip, and everyone was just like, "Oh, oh!" I like kept going. It was like, I was
Yeah.
just like, Peta.
And you don't think about it. You just do it.
And you know, we discovered the secret as to why he could achieve this on the carpet. Because when you saw his hand on her backside, it was as big, one hand, as her whole backside. I mean, the hand
Oh my God! You know, it's just. I mean, he's
is a massive man hand.
He's all man.
He's gotta hold
Exactly.
the football.
right.
Yeah, that's nice. We like that.
Big
Max.
hands. Big
Yeah.
hands.
Oh,
Don't
no.
answer, Max, because
No, God, Max. I mean, what the? What? The, I mean, what? I guess
How long has it been since we sent that
dissing
text?
us.
the last time we texted. Okay, here's the thing. Maybe he's in Russia.
Maybe.
No.
I like mine better. He's having hot, steamy sex right now with Peta.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. It's okay. Yes. There you go.
We
All
got
right.
a winner.
Maybe it's
Rehearsing.
true.
We got a touchdown.
Or he's
Maybe it's
rehearsing.
true, and that's why he didn't. He did, or it's rehearsing. Maybe that's why he
That's the
didn't
boring
respond.
answer.
Yeah.
Did you know that Tony and Max have a dance studio together in New
I
York?
can't believe he made me do this. I'm just like.
No, he's rehearsing. Our smart genius
Oh my
producer.
gosh.
After the show, okay.
Don't
I'll
worry,
handle
he's
it.
Don't worry, he'll be
rehearsing.
fine.
He's fine.
You were like, they made me ask.
I mean, it's
I did.
It's
I did, right?
documented.
Don't worry, you're
Don't
fine.
worry.
You're good. You're good.
Good.
I'll send him the clip.
All right, so you guys think it's time for
And now, your
Predictions.
AfterBuzz
Make
TV.
me a clip of that with Max. Save me, please.
Will do.
It's like the Twilight Zone, that music.
I know.
Cool.
All right, guys.
Okay,
Help
so
me. Help me.
Jackie,
How
you go
can
first.
Oh, okay. This is tough. All right. Well, I'm going to say this. The
First, have a sip.
vibe- Okay.
Oh yeah.
First?
Cheers to Max.
And not like this, Jackie.
Max,
Look,
we're cheering to
not
you.
like that. Like a real sip.
You are
Come
you
on,
are the
Jackie.
worst, Rachel.
Why?
You-
Nice big
You
sip.
didn't really take a sip.
Bigger.
No, you can't.
Bigger.
No, Jackie.
You're
This is
drunk.
not. This isn't a sip, Jackie.
That is a very
No.
ladylike
A
sip.
sip is gulp.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I feel
Okay.
like
Okay.
I don't even drink, and like I'm like drinking.
Oh, you know what, Robin? We've taught her nothing.
I know.
Woo!
3 months later, and you have learned nothing.
How about this?
No,
How about
do
this?
it with that. Stick
Put
the
the
straw
straw
in.
No.
Yeah,
now-
stick
you
the
know
straw
what?
in.
Stick the straw in and suck it.
Yes. Actually, who needs predictions after that? Just suck it, Jackie.
Suck
Just
it.
suck it for predictions. All right.
All right, do it.
Yeah.
Still not good enough, but whatever. We'll let you slide because you're
All
so
right.
pretty.
Oh, thank you.
So pretty.
So are you going to let me slide when I tell you I can't decide?
Make
All
a
right,
choice.
But here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say the buzz. Backstage, before and after the show is all about Donald.
Wow.
So that's what I'm going to tell you. That's what I took in. So I'm not sure that it's my prediction necessarily, but that is what I conclude from what I've heard.
Robin?
Okay.
Suck on that.
I definitely think that it's between Donald and William.
The lady
Because-
has no pull?
I just think that America is
Taken by the...
they're taken by, you know, Donald is an athlete
Yeah.
who came in and just conquered, you know, triumph. I mean, what can we say? That's what he did, and he's an athlete. He's kind of like him, you know. America loves that. I mean, you have to kind of put that all into, you know, all of those things matter. But then William has such a massive fan base, and he's fun and he's sexy, and you know, I would think that women are probably the majority of the voters.
Yes.
Right.
Older,
That's our problem.
older women, too.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're gonna love him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I think. So I think it's honestly, like, I don't even know if I can predict. I think it's just between those two.
I think William is a sure thing. I think it's going to be very close between Donald and Catherine.
Yeah.
Because it is women
Oh,
at
okay.
home.
Oh, okay. So you think William is a shoo-in
I think he's a shoo-in.
Okay.
Like, I think he's guaranteed a spot.
Yeah.
to win?
No, to be in the final two.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
No, we're picking final two right now.
Oh, I was just going straight for the gold.
Oh, yeah, me too. We missed that boat.
We're-
We sailed right through it.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
We're talking.
I was first
win.
doing final
We're talking
two.
1, 2, 3.
Forget it. We don't care
We
about
just
that.
went straight for
Three.
the winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think between Donald and William.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing that we can't forget. We're hearing like the American buzz, but if you look at Catherine or even William's Twitter, they're getting tweets and support from all over the world, let's not forget. And you can vote all over the world.
Yeah.
So the international fan base
Right.
of the...
Really?
of-
You can vote all over the world even though you haven't seen the show?
That's what I saw online, yeah.
That doesn't make sense because then people are just voting for you without having even seen you dance. It's not, the show's not on
That
in
is
the other countries.
interesting.
But
Can you
know-
really vote? Can anyone find out?
Let's
Can you
confirm
vote
this. International
outside of the
voting,
United States?
I think that's what I heard, and I don't like to speak anything wrong. I think I saw
We're gonna
that,
find out right now.
and we will find out.
We're finding
But
out from our
if
team
you
of
ca-
experts.
If you, yes,
Stand by.
the people with
I
the
think
I'm told they can vote on Skype.
yes.
I don't know what that means.
Wow.
But they can
No,
vote on
that's-
Skype.
But that takes a big effort. I don't
It
see
does.
that many international. I'm
I don't
saying
know.
I'm
a lot
gonna
of
I don't
people
know.
overseas
Skype.
have nothing to do.
Yeah, everyone's Skyping.
I'm
Everyone.
saying William. Yeah, but you
He's
have
got
to
the
understand if you're
international, he's got the
Skyping,
ladies.
you have to understand it's a good, like, in many places, 5-6 hours ahead. So by the time they're allowed to vote in the time zone, most people are like, it's not.
But out of the few billion.
But see, now
Maybe.
now look at this. Donald, he's an athlete, but when you think of the women, especially that are the majority of the voters, I mean,
They'll lean
they
towards
may
William.
not really, they may not really care that much because they don't care that much about football.
Right.
Although football
William-
players have done really well in
Yeah.
this
I
competition.
know that's
William has the
but compared to
Beatlemania
William.
thing going on now. He's got that lady lover thing going on. So
His story also was probably the most poignant of everyone's stories.
Yeah.
Like, if that doesn't get you to want to vote for him, I don't know what will.
That's true.
I think he's definitely the biggest sensation. Like the star, as we said earlier, like the star made on Dancing with the Stars, even maybe a little more than Catherine. So I see that point, but there's so much buzz about Donald behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So it's a very tough one.
That
We'll
is
have
tough.
to see
Interesting.
tomorrow.
We shall see tomorrow. I
Yeah.
can't believe we're not going to have a chance for us to discuss again who wins.
I'll meet you here next Monday.
I know.
Well, thank you everyone
We'll see if
so
that
much
makes it
for
any-
watching us every week.
We love you
We
guys.
love you. We've had the best time. We
We
hope you've
have.
enjoyed the show.
I mean, what are we going to do next Monday?
We're going to miss you guys, but
Yes.
we'll really miss each other.
But
And make your purchases through AfterBuzzTV.com by
on
clicking that
Amazon,
Amazon
get
banner.
Her DVDs, people.
Yeah, Pussycat Doll DVDs. You can go to at pcdmusic.com or Amazon.
and
Through
please,
AfterBuzz TV.
please remember to watch us on iTunes and YouTube and rate us,
Rate us.
comment, tell your friends.
Tweet us.
This is the
at-
last you're going to get to see this
That's
threesome.
right.
Until
Tweet us.
season 15.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
baby.
Coming live
soon.
season 50. The All-Stars. Yes, it's going to
Oh,
be an
yeah.
All-Stars.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we're going to
All
be
right.
back.
We got
so
plenty to
fierce.
We got
look
plenty to talk
forward
about.
We're going to
Maybe-
have great outfits.
Maybe we should come
Yeah.
back next Monday night to discuss.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, Phil?
We're already having withdrawal and depression.
I know. We'll just
Oh.
have our own little talk show, and we'll just talk about anything
right.
and everything.
Yes.
Whatever
We
you want
should
to know.
just do our own little talk show.
Right?
Why don't
All
we
right,
do
we'll
that?
see you soon
Hey,
then.
there's an idea.
Hello?
Mwah. Thank you so much.
We got to dance
Signing out
guys.
from
Yeah, ready?
Mixology.
And we need some music. How about Pussycat Dolls?
We have AfterBuzz TV music.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry. Okay.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Oh, man.
All
We
right,
can't
see you
get
later.
it. Buzz you later.
Buzz you
We're too
later.
busy
That was
dancing and
an
having
exciting
fun.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.